Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and in today's video we are doing another rev review, but if these are the types of videos you like, then hit that subscribe button down below because I do a lot of reviews and tutorials. This is the palette that we are going to be reviewing, testing. It's the new Revolution Forever Flawless palette in Timeless Fantasy. Like, look at that packaging. It's like marble. It's really nice. These retail for I think £12 now. It's the ones in the tin packaging that I just don't like. But the colour layout looks really nice. There's only 7 mattes in here, which means 11 shimmers because it's an £18 palette. So we're probably going to get through a few of these mattes. I like the fact that I can already see you've got like a dark brown, a medium brown, and then like a lighter brown here. So you've got a nice array of browns to really like smoke out your look. I love this palette. This palette is like such an everyday palette. When I start wearing like eyeshadow to work, this is something I'm definitely going to be dipping into quite a bit. Just look at it. So yeah, let's do some swatches. Alright, so we have swatched the palette. We've got the first row, second row, third row. They're all swatching quite nicely. They're not the most pigmented shades, but the shimmers, just look at that. They are lovely. The mattes, I feel like you probably will have to build them up in the crease, but they are really nice. And I cannot wait to play with this palette. This palette is a proper me palette. I feel like my next tutorial is going to have to be colourful because I've played with a lot of neutral palettes. Eye base, eyebrows done. Let's get into this palette, and the first thing I want to do is go in with the dark shade Style and put that on the outer corner. Because it's not quite a black, but it is a nice like deep shade. Let's go in with the shade Desire. What I want to do with that shade is blend out these edges first. I think it's going to take a little while, and then just deepen up the crease a bit. You know what? That didn't even take that long to blend out. Sorry, I just had a bit of food break, but that has blended out really well. You just takes a little bit longer than some shadows, but not as long as others, if that makes sense. So yeah, quite happy with the blend so far. Where'd that come from? It's there. I cleaned those eyelashes to put on. Okay, let's put on, usually I would go in with Contemporary. Let's put Contemporary and then we'll go in with Chic. So let's just build up this colour nicely because it is building up really nicely at the moment. And lastly, we'll go in with the shade Chic right here. And then with a clean, fluffy brush, we just want to make sure everything is blended in nicely together. I want to quickly just take the shade Style and just stamp that on the outer corner. I did a silver with the Death by Chocolate palette. There is a nice like, ooh, let's go in with this shade Elegant. It's like a pinkier shade. Haven't used like a pinky shade in a very long time. Wow. Can you see that? That looks insane. I just want to go back in with the shade Style and just make sure it's diffused nicely. Just gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera and then we can do the lower lash line together. Let's put some inner corner highlight on. I don't feel like putting anything underneath the eyes. I like it like this. Put this shade here called Classy, which is like a muted gold. The face is finished. I did just use my Relove Hydrating Primer, Conceal and Define in 8.5. I used a setting mist in, no, I didn't use that setting mist actually. I used the XX Quick Fix setting mist. I used Colourpop bronzer in medium. This is the cream bronzer. And then I used a cream blush in, I love saying that. For lips, I used Colourpop Beeper pencil with Relove Sweet lipstick. This combo is really nice. Highlight, I went in this blush duo from Relove in Sweet. It's a really nice highlight, that colour. That is my face. I feel like I've told you everything that is on. Now let's get into the review of this palette. This palette retails for £12, I believe, usually. I'm not going to say what I say about the packaging because you already know what I feel about it. I do love the marble though. The colour story is a lovely cool toned palette. You've got lovely shades in here. I don't feel like any shade is the same when I swatched them. You do have a couple of shades that are quite pale for mattes, but it's quite nice. Like, you've got this sophisticated yellow pale colour, then you've got this refined cool toned colour. There's some nice transition shades in there which I really like, and I don't feel like any of the shimmers are the same whatsoever. They've all got like a different tone to them, and I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. Like, so I really love the colour story of this. A couple of more mattes wouldn't have gone amiss, but you know, we live and we learn. So yeah, there we have it, the finished look. Really do love the palette, like I just mentioned, and I feel like this is like a nice, you could wear this as evening look and really smoke out the lash line, or you could just wear this during the day. Like, I really love that shimmer shade. It worked so well. I don't know if it was the blank canvas or what it was, but it worked really well. And you know, another thing, this palette didn't have pressed glitters or them jelly formula like shades that they usually have in their palette, which I'm really happy about. Maybe a glitter wouldn't have gone amiss, like a nice little pink glitter over this, but hey ho, didn't have glitter, didn't have them jelly shades. So do you know what, really happy I got this. When I start wearing eyeshadow for work, I'm definitely going to be pulling this palette out a lot. It's a gorgeous palette. I love the marble effect. So I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Please smash a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.